everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you, I'm going to do a flip through another of my Walt Disney World albums, scrapbooking albums, with pictures that are from our first trip to Disney World. I'm doing this first of all because this is the second album. I already did the first one and I want to go in order. But mainly, the main reason for doing this at this moment is because I want to make a review of the album itself. We bought this album at the parks in what was at that time Downtown Disney. Now it's Disney Springs. And we paid a lot for it. It's not a cheap album. So we expected some good quality. This is not the case. Look at how this looks now. It's really a shame. I started this album in 2012. The trip was in 2011. And I stopped, and I stopped like, yes, by the end of 2012. I worked on it for a year, on and off, not all the time, but I haven't touched it since that time, and I just picked it up today to see what I was doing and compare it with the layouts I'm making now, which are so different. And then I noticed that without touching it for years, it's peeling off. You see? Like flakes. It's like, I can't believe it. Look at the cover. This has been untouched in a shelf for 7 years. And it's ruined. It's absolutely ruined. It doesn't look like new, and it's new everywhere. I really can't explain how. Look at the back. How an original scrapbooking album or photo album from the Disney parks that is really expensive can have such a poor quality. Sorry. So I'm absolutely disgusted, sad, because I wanted a nice album, and the only thing that looks nice is just this part. The rest is, I don't know. I'm thinking of trying to remove this and use another album. I don't know, because those cheap albums that I bought at the thrift store for $2 or $3 at the same time in the same year, they are perfect now. And this one that is really expensive is absolutely ruined. Look. So, well, this was the main reason I wanted to do this now. And then let's go to the flip through. And I don't know if I'm going to do 1 or 2 videos. Let's see, because I want to explain you some tricks, and it may take a long time, or maybe not. I don't know. I was talking about how different are the layouts I do now, and the main difference is that I don't do bulky albums like this one. I don't use this kind of embellishments anymore, because I really like how the page looks. Of course, I love it, but you know, it's really bulky. It's honestly, I don't want to have albums so thick, because they take a lot of room, and at some point they ruin the other pages. Let me see, where were we? Here. I don't think you can notice, but there is kind of a curve here, and that the same happens with other embellishments. So I'm trying to use just stickers that are plain and not 3D embellishments anymore. Well, let's go to this page. This page is to journal what happened the first night when my kids surprised me, telling me that the following day we were already at the resort, and it was the night before my birthday. My birthday is October 11th. This was on October 10th. We had been at Epcot that day. We arrived on the 9th. And my kids surprised me at midnight, singing me the happy birthday, etc. But they told me that they had reservations for us to have breakfast at the castle, with meeting Cinderella, and in the morning at Magic Kingdom. So I wanted to journal that moment, and this is one of the tricks. That's why I always tell you, scan everything. I don't have the original journaling card, but this is a journaling card that measures 3 by 4. And using Photoshop, and you can use whatever editor you have at home, I enlarged it and I printed it. And as it's a scan from the original, the quality is perfect. Then I added some glitter with glitter or glitter glue, I don't know. And you can see that with one embellishment I got another one that is what I really wanted. That's one of the main advantages of scanning everything. You can resize them. You can change colors in some cases. You can do a lot of stuff. Oh, sorry, I'm moving in the background. It's a big album. In this page, as you know already, I love printing things at home. This frame has been printed by me, and this book was also printed by me. I added the journaling. This was an image from internet. I try to use not copyrighted images, but sometimes I don't find them, or don't find the one I want, and I find the one I want that is copyrighted. But I've been told that if you don't use them for commercial purposes, there is no problem. And this is just for me. I'm not selling this or making other pages using this for sale. I printed the book, but I wanted it to have some 3D in the pages, both sides. So, if you remember, I told you that I saved from the albums these pieces that usually come here and here in the beginning and at the end of the album. So I usually use them to replace foam dots. In this case, I use them here. I place them inside this book on each side. I glued it to the background paper. And so when I added or adhered the book, you can see that there is, and I hope you can see it, yes, here, and kind of an elevation. And that was really easy to make. In this case, this map is original. I didn't print it. It was from the parks. I don't remember if it was a flyer. Maybe, I don't remember. So I just cut it, adhere it to a scrapbooking paper, and as you can see, I cut out the shape from the protector for it to be open and allowed you to see what is inside, which allowed me to add more pictures. All these embellishments are original, but this is printed. I printed this with my computer, this oily. These are the original tickets. Well, this is, I think everything is original here. Yes, everything here is original. And this is a scrapbooking paper that I cut the parts. As you can see, it looks like oh my god, newspaper. I couldn't find the word. And I didn't want to cover these pieces with the pictures, so I cut the page and I added the notes or news as embellishments, like here also. This is another card that is not the original one. It's a scan, but I kept the size, the original size. And here, this has been printed by me, this has been printed by me. All these things are printed by me. These are originals. And as you can see, it's just a matter of 3 pictures and embellishments and papers. Those pieces that you have left over from other projects. For this page, I made this spider web using a piece of scrapbook, black scrapbook paper, and I used these scissors. They are hard to find nowadays, but you still can find them on eBay. I think Amazon has some of them, and I really love them. As you can see, I cut the border with this scissors. I hope you see it. And then I just paint the lines with a white marker to make the spider web. This is also printed by me, and the rest are originals. This is an original paper. Oh no, I'm lying to you. This is another piece of scrapbook that I made in the same way that this one, and I painted the lines with black marker. I was lying. In this case, I used this promotional booklet. It came with a CD here, DVD, sorry, a DVD here, and some, I don't know, it was information here. Let me show you. On this side of the booklet. So I cover the information with pictures, and I use the hole that showed the DVD to place a picture, and I cut the border of a doily and I add it around the circle. This is holographic. I don't know if you can see it. That's why I kept it, because I loved it. This is one of the classic pictures that you get when you are walking on, especially on Main Street. They ask you to place your hands this way, and then they insert a character, in this case Tinkerbell. I had this transparent envelope. I got 3. I already used the 3, and I can't get them anymore, and I love them, and I used some glitter. I printed the card. It was a larger card, and I resized it. This is another envelope that I got from Disney. When you made the reservations, they start sending you information. So I got this envelope with some other flyers inside, and I saved it and I used it. I covered, I don't remember what it said here, what was printed here, so I covered it with a washi tape, and I used this embellishment that was the right size to decorate the envelope. All these things were printed by me with my computer. Another thing, this star and this star, these are hair clips that I got at Family Dollar for, I think there were 8 for $2, something like that. In this case, the page is original, but the castle in both sides, you couldn't really see it. So I decided to go all around the borders with a golden marker, Sharpie, and a blue one. And I also added glitter glue, a little bit with a finger, to make it stand out. This was printed by me. Of course, these are originals. This is a corner of another scrapbooking paper. So I use 3 different scrapbooking papers here. So this is one, this is another, and this is another, just in case. And I use the other half here, because this was one scrapbooking paper, 12 by 12. I cut it in half. Here, let me see. This was printed by me. This was also printed by me. This was a very special moment because this was my 60th birthday, and since I was 8, I dreamt of meeting Cinderella, and my kids surprised me for my 60th birthday with making my dream true, you know. It was an amazing moment. More memorabilia. This was in each table. This is an invitation, and this is the inside of the invitation. I just cut it in half, and the page comes with the Cinderella printed on it. So this is a very beautiful scrapbooking paper collection. I have Snow White, Belle, Jasmine, almost all the princesses, and I loved it. And this is the other. There are 2 pages for each princess. This is the picture they took when you go there, and they give it to you in a kind of a booklet also. I love this embellishment. I can't find it anymore. Here is the page I was showing you before with the flowers. I really like how it looks. This is another page that comes with the image of Cinderella printed on it. And I really like how it turned out, but honestly this is too bulky, too bulky. This is another decorative scissors that I use to make the borders of the matting papers. I don't have it here, unfortunately. Here are views of the inside of the restaurant when you go there to have you can have breakfast or dinner. We had breakfast. This is a circle. This is not a doily. This is just lace that is flexible enough that I could adhere it to the border of this circle. This is an original. All the stickers here are originals. The castle is printed on the page. That's why I couldn't help but cover the towers with the banners. Here is a view of the table where we were sitting. Here is the invitation I showed you before. And on the table you find these confetti spread, and I kept them, some of them, as souvenirs. I used this piece of scrapbooking paper was printed by me. I have the original from Simple Stories, and I scanned it and I printed this piece to use here. This is something I found on internet. It's kind of a tale of Cinderella inviting friends and having a fun moment with them. And I had this frame. I painted the gold trim, sorry. Rim. Okay, forget about that. And I had this sticker with the tiara that I added on top. This is the card my kids gave me for my birthday. And again, I made a cut here so it can be open. This is the original magic wand that they give you when you go for the breakfast, or I assume the dinner also. They give magic wands to the ladies, and they give swords to the gentlemen. At some point during the dinner or the breakfast, they ask all of you to raise your wands or swords and close your eyes and make a wish. It's really, really touching and really nice. Honestly, it's really, really nice. So I kept it. This is another page that this comes printed in the page. This has been printed by me. It's not original. This is original. I love this collection. I have the dresses for all the princesses. This is a divider I made because from now on I'm going to show you how I scrapped the meeting I had with each princess at the breakfast. These are copies of the autograph from my album, and this is a mini album, really mini album, that is exactly like the original. I scanned I scanned the cover of the original and the pages, and I made the mini album. This is another embellishment that I love, and I still have two more, but this is something you still can get. It's really hard to find embellishments, Disney embellishments, that are for the different characters. You can find stickers that are kind of general, you know. You can find dream, believe, meeting the mouse, mousing around, taking pictures, photo op. But I'm still working on my albums, and I have to print a lot of them. I couldn't find, of course, I'm lying. There are embellishments, but they cost $5 for just one image of one character. So I printed the ones for Monsters Incorporated. I printed the ones for well, Liberty Square, the Liberty Bell, the boat, you name it. I have to print all of them because you can't find them. Here is us meeting Aurora, another dress from the collection. I hope the glaring is not ruining everything. Here I use this as a decoration. And yes, all the embellishments are originals here. Yes. You can use these straws also for Christmas. They look really good. Another dress. Here is Snow White. You are advised that you can't, not you, men can't pose with the princesses placing their arms around the waist. They have to place their arms this way, and the princess is the one who touch them or hold their arm, whatever. Which I think is appropriate. In this case, yes, all the embellishments are original. Belle. I would have preferred Belle to show up dressed in her dress as the other princesses did, but well. Anyways, it was something amazing, absolutely amazing. Here, yes, all the embellishments are original in this case. Yes, I love using pieces of scrapbooking paper as corners. And now Jasmine. Okay, we are going to finish in just one video. She was absolutely gorgeous. In this case, this page, as well as this page, were already printed, and this image is the corner of this page. I cut this piece out and I make it smaller to be able to add another piece of scrapbooking paper on the back and make it stand out a little bit. I don't know if you can notice here how the embellishment, this one, and I think that also the ones that are there on the other pages, end up marking the other pages. That's why I don't do that anymore. They look great. I really love how they look, but no. This is another dress from the collection, and all the embellishments are original. Yes, they are all original. I love using these frames, like in this case also. I love using frames. And here is the last page for this album, and this is a booklet that they give you with the pictures, and I use this because it was a day full of surprises. I was telling my kids, okay, I'm not going to have a candle to blow today, so when we go back home, I want a cake with a candle. Little did I know they had also paid for a cake with a candle for me. So when we were almost done, they came and I opened my eyes and they had this beautiful cake for me. So I'm crying. I couldn't help but cry, happy tears, tears of joy, as I added here, because I really didn't imagine that I was going to have a cake after all the things my kids did for me that day. That was an amazing day. My kids are absolutely awesome. I love them to pieces, and I was happier than happy. I couldn't ask for more, honestly. And this booklet came with my picture with Cinderella, where I'm alone with her. And I don't remember, there was another picture here, one picture of the castle that I used in another layout because I wanted this booklet to be for this picture. So, well, we finished in one video. This is all for this flip through. Oh, you see? Look. This is absolutely awful. Well, I hope you like this video. I hope you like my review, and that will help you not to waste money in this type of album. And I hope also that I will see you in my next video. Please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done it already. Ring the bell. You will get a notification whenever I upload a new video, usually on Mondays. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.